everyone, today I'm going to be doing on Irrefutable laws of leadership. Like and subscribe. Everything had a purpose based on priorities. People who have served in the military say that they often have to hurry up and wait. That seems to be true in sports too. Coaches ask their players to work their hearts out 1 minute and then to stand around doing nothing the next. But that's not the way Wooden worked. He orchestrated every moment of practice and planned each activity with specific purposes in mind. He employed economy of motion. Here's how he worked. Every year, Wooden determined a list of overall priorities for the team, based on observations from the previous season. Those items might include objectives such as build confidence in Dronger and Ergovic, or use 3 on 2 continuity drill at least 3 times a week. Usually he had about a dozen or so items he wanted to work on throughout the season. Wooden also reviewed his agenda for his teams every day. Each morning, he and an assistant meticulously planned the day's practice. They usually spent 2 hours strategizing for a practice that might not even last that long. He drew ideas from notes jotted on 3x5 cards that he always carried with him. He planned every drill, minute by minute, and recorded the information on a notebook prior to practice. Wooden once boasted that if you asked what his team was doing on a specific date or at 3 o'clock in 1963, he could tell you precisely what drill his team was running. Like all good leaders, Wooden did the work of thinking ahead for his team. Wooden always maintained his focus, and he found ways for his players to do the same thing. His special talent was for addressing several priority areas at once. For example, to help players work on their free throws, something that many of them found tedious, Wooden instituted a free throw shooting policy during scrimmages that encouraged them to concentrate and improve instead of just marking the time. The sooner a sideline player made a set number of free throws, the sooner he could get back into action. And Wooden continually changed the number of shots required of the guards, forwards, and centers so that the team members rotated in and out at different rates. That way, everyone, regardless of position or starting status, got experience playing together, a critical priority for Wooden's development of total teamwork. The most remarkable aspect about John Wooden and the most telling about his ability to focus on his priorities is that he never scouted opposing teams. Instead, he focused on getting his players to reach their potential, and he addressed those things through practice and personal interaction with the players. It was never his goal to win championships or even to beat the other team. His desire was to get each person to play to his potential and to put out the best possible team on the floor. And of course, Wooden's results were incredible. In more than 40 years of coaching, he had only one losing season, his first. He led his UCLA team to 4 undefeated seasons and a record 10 NCAA championships. No other college team has ever come close. Wooden was a great leader. He just might be the finest person to coach in any sport. Why? Because every day he lived by the law of priorities. We should try to do the same. So basically, John Wooden lived by the law of priorities, so his team was very good, and we should try to do the same. And so, Kopi Soup is a book made by me about a guy named Bob, and he always looking for something good to eat. But when he finds it, the ingredients are not expected. And I said kids is a book that teaches kids how to help their parents, and these books are on Amazon, so buy them there. Okay, I hope you like that. If it did, please like and subscribe. Bye.